Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Yeah, just a quick update. The rally that I highlighted is likely going to occur from the blue zone, is currently unfolding. I hope some of you got your positions if you wanted to trade this. We had a blue target zone and the price has indeed reacted well, as you can see. So what was this about? In this video, I just want to share with you the smaller time frame count. Bigger picture, nothing has changed, but the idea was obviously that the move down into the orange support zone, but also the blue target zone more specifically, could likely end in a bounce either in wave B or yellow wave 5. And as I often say, the setups where we have let's say the setups where both wave counts point into the same direction, where we are reaching important pivots, those can be quite interesting for traders. In this case, obviously, it would only be for intraday traders because we're dealing here with a 15-minute chart. But the overall idea was, yeah, there is a potential for a reversal here from this zone. And how did we calculate this zone, which I only presented a few hours ago in our Bitcoin video? Well, first of all, the target zone here was between 104,697 and 105,888. And you, of course, never know if there will be a reaction, but I think this wick happened after the last video. A wick like that and a sharp reversal and a break above these previous highs, those are early reversal signals, yeah. And now we are just rallying, and we have rallied into the resistance area. So, well, we calculated this based on the Fibonacci extension tool. So the way to do that is you take I haven't labeled it, but this would be an A wave down. You measure the A wave down, which bottomed here on the 27th of June, the length of it. Then you go to the high of the B wave. Oh, hold on. No, that was actually not correct. No, it's based on this here. The internal ABC structure, yeah, of wave A. Because this is the actual top. This is the actual top. So from this top. So it's always the length of the A wave. That's why it wasn't labeled. Getting confused here. No, it was measuring the length of the A wave, going to the high of the B wave, where the B wave actually topped here on the 30th, yeah. And then you get to these Fibonacci extensions. The 100% extension to the 161.8 extension is a very common target for a C wave. Now, okay, so that intraday rally, which we wanted to see, has happened, and it indeed was an intraday rally as fast as it went here. We've now rallied into resistance. So what are the parameters that matter now? Is it just resistance, or do we have something else? Well, what we can say here is that the market has reached a key resistance area. So we're dealing here with resistance in the region between $107,430 and $108,036. So while this is a standard resistance area for, let's say, for a B wave, it is not a final, let's say it's not a final target, okay? Because B waves don't really technically have targets. Sometimes B waves overshoot, and especially if the A wave, as in this case, is a 3-wave move, there is a strong potential that the B wave actually does overshoot. It's just something to keep in mind, especially with momentum like that. But what I already put into our member update earlier today is that I would expect the price to reach now the 78.6 retracement, but probably even 109K, which is the area here, you know, around the previous swing high here from the 16th of June. And also the upper boundary line of our trend channel. So might very well go higher. I could even add the 88.7 Fib level, which is probably also in that area. It's a little lower, 108,400, just levels to watch. Now, what we have to pay attention to as well is the micro support area. So this is kind of micro support I added to the chart, which is currently located at 106,460. So why is this important, micro support? This is important because as long as we're holding above it, there's absolutely no sign of a top. No sign at all. So only a break below it would be our first signal for a top. And that means as long as we hold above this zone, yeah, I mean, I can even add the upper zone. So it's this area here. As long as we're holding above the zone or above the 50% retracement, further upside continuation is possible because, as I said, we need to be prepared that this might turn into the yellow scenario. Don't necessarily expect it, but I would stay open to further upside continuation, especially given that many altcoins provided bullish setups. We talked about those in yesterday's video a lot. So to keep these alive, ideally the price pushes a little bit higher. And obviously you have now all parameters that really matter. I think it is worth being cautious, especially here in this region. Yeah. And if there is a pullback and there is a reaction to this micro support area, then it could be another rally coming from there. So anyway, I keep you updated about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, check out our X profile for additional content. There are additional updates, mindset stuff, and much more. And I've linked it in the comment section as well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.